Hey y'all, Iric Guy here, back again with another live stream. I just wanted to get together with everyone very quickly here. Wanted to test the format. There's been a lot of changes with the YouTube interface, so I want to make sure everything was good. I'm here at the Appalachian Ocean. That's right, the Appalachian Ocean, and just wanted to test my audio and video. I hope everything is good. Trying to better streamline, as always. If you've been a subscriber for a long time, you know that I've always been working to improve audio and video quality. So I hope this audio and video quality is acceptable, and plan to do a live stream tomorrow evening. That would be Friday evening in New York, the East Coast of the United States of America. Like I said, I'm at the Appalachian Ocean right now, so I just wanted to do a quick thing here. But got a lot of interesting things. George Cooney, the raccoon and crew, got a lot of raccoon videos coming, bunches of tutorial videos coming. Thanks again for all the great questions. One of my heavy hitters recently has been how to repair a dishwasher, also how to install a Honeywell T5 smart thermostat. So be sure to subscribe and check out that video if you haven't. Very warm reception that I've received from that, so that's appreciated. I mean, part of the reason I have this channel is to share potentially helpful content, and then another one I've got is let's see here. Let me go to my channel and share some stuff. Feel free to super chat if you want to. Not required, but appreciated, and it's a great way to support the channel. How to remove a water flow restrictor. That's another biggie that I've got, and that's with the shower head. How many times have you gotten in a shower? It's like, well, I got water pressure, but you take a shower and you don't have any water coming out. That's because they put these things in there. They're called water flow restrictors, and they restrict the water flow rate through your shower head. So that's quite obnoxious. But on the drone front, and we're going to get into this epic drone show live stream, but on the drone front, there's some interesting stuff going on within the drone industry, and that is one of the big things is drone ID. So not saying it's a problem, but like most anything else that comes out that's enjoyable, often what happens, the government becomes overly curious, and then they become heavily involved, and then there comes the regulation. So it's disappointing to see all of the hoopla that one has to go through now to fly a drone. Saad, welcome aboard. And always good to have Saad. Saad is a long-term subscriber and supporter of the channel, not just my channel, but also Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. And it's always good to have General Saad as part of the live stream. Really appreciate it. Cheers. Got my H2O. We got turkey vultures flying around. Look at those, man. Turkey vultures are everywhere. They could come up and try to scoop my food, bro. I don't have any food yet, but I got that sucker ready. We're grilling some stuff. But well, Saad, I hope everything's well. And wristwatch check. What are you wearing? I'm wearing a 114060, the no date. Figure I might as well. Yeah, I got these turkey vultures flying around, and hope this audio and video is good. I'm really working to, like I said, constantly improve the audio and video quality. And I'm going to have Saad says, I use my cell phone. I'm a poor man. Hey, nothing wrong with that, dude. Cell phone. That is, how's the raccoon meat? Well, we have a bunch of new raccoons. They showed up. They're like, hey, man, we're going to come join your, we're going to join George Cooney, the raccoon and crew. So he had an abundance of new recruits, and I will be including them in the live stream. We've got some of the new raccoons are kind of shy. They're not like George Cooney. They're not very conversational, but they should be pretty interesting. So we've got a bunch of raccoon videos coming, and let's see what else we got here. We have a bunch of cooking videos. Actually, one of the next, my how to smoke a pork butt step by step did really well. And I'm going to do a video how to make Carolina Reaper salsa, how to make extremely spicy salsa. So that's coming. Sod says you've lost a lot of weight. Yeah, man, I've lost like 35 pounds because I was getting too fat. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to eat better, cook better. And when you cook better, you eat better, and cut out all the junk food, and just drink a bunch of water. I tell you, water is one of the keys. And you can put fresh lime in the water, and it will, it'll add flavor, but you're not adding all of that stuff like you get in diet drinks, any sort of synthetic additives. You're just getting pure water and lime and or lemon. So that's a great way to make water more exciting to drink. And the other component, obviously a bunch of fresh vegetables, grilled meats, and minimal desserts. Do desserts on the weekends, but don't have a dessert throughout the week, and never eat dessert with breakfast or lunch. So that's that's some things. But yeah, I appreciate it. Aggressively working to get ripped again, and just be in good shape. Why not? Because it's easy to get out of shape, but it's hard to get back in shape. But if you just stay in shape, that's how to do it. That's how to do it, as we all know. But let's see, what else we got here? We've got Stephen. How's Tommy Calhoun at Shottenkirk? Shottenkirk. So if you're not familiar with Shottenkirk Acura, if I was shopping for an Acura, Shottenkirk Acura is where I would go. And when I went to Shottenkirk, I would say, "Let me speak with Tommy Calhoun, please." And they're like, "Okay." And be sure to tell them that Irix Guy referred you, because that's where I buy my Acuras, at Shottenkirk. And I only deal with Tommy Calhoun at Shottenkirk Acura. So good people, even if you're just browsing, wanting to learn a little bit about the vehicles. I've really enjoyed the Acura Integra. It's the first Acura that I've owned. And actually, I need to film It's Good You Said That, Stephen. It's good you said that, because I need to film a follow-up video. I've filmed a few follow-up videos of the Acura Integra, but it's been a very enjoyable and issue-free ride. And that's so important, because the Germans, the Acuras, the Audis, the BMWs, and Mercedes, they've all of them that I've owned, they've been riddled with electronics issues. They were solid performing cars otherwise, fuel efficient, great handling on the highway and around town, and very very quiet ride in the interior. The only thing I would say about the Acura Integra, the 2024 Acura Integra, it's the ride is it's a very, you really feel the road. It does have a moderate amount of wind noise and road noise, more wind noise and road noise than I've experienced in any of my Acuras. I mean, in any of my Audis, Mercedes, or BMWs. So not just a problem, but that's the only thing that I will say that's not 100% positive. Everything else, the electronics, no issues. And that was actually one of the things that steered me towards Tommy Calhoun at Shottenkirk Acura, was the fact that I was getting a vehicle that'll hopefully last a long time. Because now, I mean, I got a good deal from Tommy on the Acura Integra, but now vehicles are just insanely expensive, and so many of them now, they're trying to sell those battery-powered vehicles, and I don't want that. I don't want to have to charge my vehicle. I mean, a hybrid would be cool. I've got a Ford Maverick on order, but I don't want a car that just has a battery. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, what am I going to do? Pull over to the gas station? Do you have battery juice? We've only got gasoline. No, I mean, I'd do a hybrid, but there's no way I want to do an electric battery-powered vehicle. I love electric lawnmowers. Subscribe and check out my Works lawnmower video. It's a very solid performer. and very affordable. And I haven't had to go buy gas for the lawnmower, and I haven't had to store gas for the lawnmower. And it's just the battery powered lawnmower I use is basically paid for itself because I haven't had to pay for gas to go to and from to get gas, haven't had to buy the gas. All they have to do is recharge the batteries. And, looking at my utility bills, the utility usage for electricity has been minimal. Actually, something I did, every light bulb in this residence is LED. And I'm going to integrate solar panels in the near future. Haven't done that yet, but I want to add some solar and better offset the monthly electrical cost. But yeah, using the electric lawnmower, recharging the batteries for my electric lawnmower, it has not put a noticeable bump at all in my monthly utility bill. So that's a total win. So I'm not anti-electric and anti-battery powered. I just don't like electric cars. I don't like battery powered cars. I mean, what do y'all think? Y'all like battery powered cars, or do you think that that it's a waste of money? Just the price. And let's say hypothetically there was even a tax incentive to purchase some sort of EV, electric vehicle. When you look at how overly priced they already are, even with that tax credit or whatever, if you're even eligible and get it, you're still overspending for a vehicle, in my opinion. And then you got to have the charging equipment at the house, and then that charging equipment at the house is going to increase your utility bill unless you're using solar, and most people aren't. Then you're gonna be driving down the road and you're gonna get low in electricity. It's like, well, where do I pull over and get electricity? And there's probably not a place. So your battery's going to die, and then you're going to have to get towed by a gas-powered vehicle back to your charger at your house. And, I mean, it's inconvenient. Now, in the future, maybe it would be a good thing. I don't know. I don't have the warm and fuzzies about it. I really don't. Electric vehicles? No. But Tommy Calhoun at Schottenkirk Acura, love the Acura Integra. So, if I was shopping for another vehicle today, I know it would be an Acura Integra, just because for what it is, it's affordable. You get a lot of nice tech, and after almost 4,000 miles, haven't had any issues, and it's been 100% rock solid. And it looks different. You don't see the Acura Integras everywhere. I mean, you see BMWs, Mercedes, and the Audis and all that, but you don't see the Acura Integras everywhere. You see a lot of the Acura SUVs, but not the Integra. But so the streaming is working. Hope the audio and the video is good. Like I said, tomorrow I plan to do a big live stream. And Sod, if you're around, I'll probably try to hop on Archibald Chesterfield III on one of his live streams, because it's hard to miss out on that. I try to get on his live streams at least every few weeks or so. Always good to join and be part of the Archieverse. But oh man, this Appalachian weather, Appalachian ocean, feels so good. I just walked 3 miles trying to make myself less fat, so I gotta do that. And I did eat some junk for lunch. It wasn't the healthiest choice, but sometimes you just need to shock the body, eat some junk, and then get back to the good healthy stuff. But got a lot of videos coming here to the channel, so if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so and ring that bell. Working on a lot of interesting sound. Somebody having some fun over there. But let's see. Steven says, drill, baby, drill. Let's see. I'm going to see if the raccoons are out. If they are, I'll bring the camera over. They're probably not. Raccoons are nocturnal, meaning they come out at night. Hey, George Cooney. Hey, George Cooney and crew. No, they're just chilling, man. They're in their raccoon house. They're waiting for it to get dark because they know that we are grilling tonight. So George Cooney and crew will be well fed with scraps, and that's what they like. Raccoons, they eat out of trash cans, but these raccoons, George Cooney and crew, they don't have to eat out of trash cans because all they do is eat the scraps, and they enjoy it. So I mean, it's a huge raccoon population that's very friendly and very well fed. They climbed up on my deck because I had those crepe myrtles, and they climbed up, and I got to check out the video of George Cooney on the deck, and he came up, snuck up behind me, and then ran off. But it's been resolved. I chopped the tree branches so they can still climb the crepe myrtles, but they don't have a way to get from the crepe myrtle to the deck. Because I mean, it's cool having raccoons here, but you don't want raccoons on your deck, bro. You don't. You just don't. At least I don't. I mean, what am I gonna do? Sit right here and have George Cooney and crew, a bunch of raccoons just come up and try to get on the live stream? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that could be cool, but I will have during my live stream, hopefully tomorrow when it's dark, because raccoons are nocturnal. Now, that's something to be aware of. If you ever see a raccoon during broad daylight, there's a heightened probability that raccoon may be rabid. So if you see a raccoon out during the day, especially if that raccoon is visibly foaming at the mouth or acting very aggressive or very like a staggering walk or whatever, that raccoon's probably got rabies. So, be careful and keep your distance. Just some raccoon words of wisdom, dude. This is a short stream. Just wanted to test things out. I appreciate Sod. I appreciate Steven. And there's actually a bunch of other people in the audience. And, subscribe, ring that bell, and stay tuned. Because like I said, tomorrow I plan to do a live stream and have George Cooney and crew get some live raccoon Q&A, raccoon question and answer session. So what you can do, you'll be able to super chat and ask George Cooney and crew questions, and then I'll go over the rail and take the camera and point the camera and the mic at George Cooney and crew and ask them whatever. Whoa, Kevin Olson! Oh my gosh, starting new job that doesn't have a company car. What is your opinion on good car? Just left a Bronco Sport, but would like all-wheel drive sedan. In the meantime, driving 2019 Jetta. You know what's funny? 2019 Jetta. I drove, I think it was check out my video, a very great driving car, very fuel efficient. I looked at it as an interim vehicle, and I think the Jetta that you're driving, I think that's an excellent interim vehicle. Good decision on the, you said you just left a Bronco Sport. The fuel miles per gallon in the Bronco Sport is not that exceptional. And although the interior is kind of neat, it's not the best vehicle. If you can get one, and I've got one on order, and it's been on order for over almost 2 years now, a Ford Maverick, the hybrid. I think that would be a really cool choice. But you're looking for your opinion on a good car, just left Bronco, looking for an all-wheel drive sedan. If I was looking for all-wheel drive sedan, I would be looking, and depending upon price point, that's up to whatever you're looking to spend. But when I think of all-wheel drive, I think of Audi. Despite the electronics issues, Audi makes some really nice Quattro is what they call their all-wheel drive, obviously. So like either an A3 or an A4, that would be a good option to consider. BMW has several all-wheel drive vehicles. Let's see, who else? Now, the Acura Integra, like I drive, it doesn't have, at least the current model, I don't think there's an all-wheel drive option. And it's, I mean, if you don't, you said you want all-wheel drive, but my personal opinion, unless you live in a lot of snow and ice and really need that extra traction, all-wheel drive will probably degrade the fuel economy a little bit. So I would be personally questioning, do I really need all-wheel drive? But, based upon what you said, you want an all-wheel drive sedan. Honestly, man, if I was looking at something, I would call Tommy Calhoun at Schottenkirk Acura. I talked to Tommy Calhoun at Schottenkirk Acura. I tell him that Irish guy referred you and have him give you some advice. That's what I would do. Tommy Calhoun at Schottenkirk. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I've never had all-wheel drive vehicle pass through my mind as something that I wanted. So I'm probably not giving you the best advice, but knowing what I know about all-wheel drive vehicles, I would say Audi Quattro is very well perceived in the industry. And like I said, BMW's got a lot of all-wheel drive offerings as well. But I really appreciate the super chat. And Kevin says, thanks, really appreciate your advice. Live in Montana. Oh, okay. Probably don't need all-wheel drive as much as I think. You probably don't. And even if you lived in snow and ice, you probably don't need it. I mean, like I said, consider the miles per gallon of the vehicle, because that all-wheel drive is going to take it down. Now the performance is going to increase, especially in the case of an Audi. You get a Quattro, you're going to have a better connection with the road. And I think the Audis that have all-wheel drive typically have more horsepower as well. So it's best of luck with your hunt, and I hope you find the great vehicle. But like you said, in the meantime, you're driving a 2019 Jetta, Volkswagen Jetta, awesome and fuel-efficient energy vehicle, a fuel-efficient, affordable vehicle. I mean, and that's actually what I did when I sold the Audi A4 when used car prices went through the roof. And I'm like, I need something to drive until prices and supply chain normalizes. So I drove the Jetta for over a year or so. I mean, it did a good job. It's not a car that's going to make you feel good driving it, because it's just a boring looking car. But I mean, the handling is fine. The fuel miles per gallon is great, and the interior is comfortable. So I mean, it's a decent vehicle, especially as an interim vehicle, in my opinion. But y'all tune in. I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow. I got to jump. I gotta hop on something here, and I will see y'all later. Really appreciate it, Kevin. Thanks for the super chat, General Slide. Thanks for coming in, and Stephen and everyone else that didn't comment or super chat. I appreciate y'all. And most importantly, y'all have a good day. Subscribe, ring that bell, and stay tuned, because I'll be doing their live show soon.